What's up, guys? Zeenigami here, and let's go through Treasure Map Big Mom on the Japanese version One Piece Treasure Cruise. Once again, Big Mom. Here's boosted characters. Big Mom. Good stuff. Let's go over the rewards first. If you place in the top, this is the exact same rewards as last time. I'm just going to go over the New World tier. Remember, you can click on this one up here. You can change what tier you're in to look at the different tiers if you want, but I'm just going to go over New World. The important parts are that the top 25,000 gets a rare recruit. If you're at the top 17,500, you get a legend. Top 1,000 gets 2 legends, and the top 100 players gets 3 legend pulls based off of your ranking. Based off of your points, once again, the exact same thing as last time. You get a free pull just for starting it. That can be a 3, 4, or 5 star. Or, yeah, 3, 4, or 5 star. You have a free pull at 100,000. You have a free pull at 500,000. 1 million is a guaranteed gold pull. 2 million is a guaranteed gold pull. I want to say 1 million is a guaranteed gold pull, correct? 1 million is a guaranteed gold pull. 2 million is a guaranteed gold pull. And 3 million gets you a guaranteed legend. Those will be in your mail. So you can click on the mail, click on that, do your pulls, and you see what you get. You can get anything off of these pulls. You can even get a legend. Oh, I'm so done with this game. Oh, I'm done with this game, man. Oh my god. Oh, this is a 3-star pull. Oh, just like that. Oh god. Oh yeah, there's a whole rest of this map to do. That's so good. Oh man. If only you were Guild of Sorrow, I could just... That is the second time I've gotten a legend off of... That's actually my 3rd legend free pull. The second time I've gotten a legend free pull off of a 3, 4 star character. 3, 4, 5 star. So anyways. So, the new points on this treasure map are these points right here. They're only at the beginning. You'll look over the map so you don't see any other ones here. And these maps are like really long this time around. There's also a stone on the map, and this stone is not going to be broken unless you find Big Mom. And the way you get Big Mom is you're going to hit one of these nodes. These are top priority. You want to drop everything you can to try to hit one of these. I got a 5, so 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go left so I can guarantee getting that Krokenbush point. And when you get this point, it immediately boosts all points you get on the treasure map by 1.5 times. So you get 1.5 times your treasure map points for the rest of the run. And you're now being hunted by Big Mom. When Big Mom, she starts way back here, but you don't have to worry about where she is. She will come to you. So you really, what I'm going to be doing is, you always want to aim for one to stand really fill points. Personally, that's what I would say. If you're on the road to go to the path behind the rock, it's really nice because it gives you both a option for a stand refill and also the rare materials. Besides that, you want to hit whatever mini bosses on your way. So I'm going to hit the Pedro here, so that way I can go over that way to get the extra points later on. Against Pedro, remember that on the early stages here, it's going to be a lot easier than if you fight them later on. So if you have a fight that you're having a hard time with, try to do it early instead of late. I'm going to be using a lot of rare recruit characters and a lot of legends on my teams. These teams, change them up however you like. With the 1.5 times stats, if you beat Big Mom as she comes down to you, you're going to find these fights really easy early on. And this is actually the easiest treasure map we've ever had. Like, you are going to get so many points thanks to that 1.5 times boost to all your points. Like, if you get that 1.5 times boost, just drop everything. That is 100% the top priority, so that way you can try to get as many points as you can. So we are doing Pedro. Against Pedro, I'm going to be using a Legend Nami team. If you have a friend Legend Nami, that's basically all you need. You really want to use a kid is nice because Pedro is going to rewind your captains. So using Kid is going to... I am doing Pedro, right? I wanna make sure. I talked so much since then. I'm still like high off of getting that free 5,000 Rayleigh points. Yeah, it's Pedro. So Pedro are using double Nami. Two things you want to bring are Frankie as a despair reducer and using the Coliseum Kid as a sub. And using Nami as at least a friend captain. Using whatever Dex characters you have besides those three will make it. It's really all you need is Kid, not even for the end of turn damage, just for the captain cooldown reduction. Kizaru as a captain will work excellent for a free-to-play option, and Corazon isn't even needed. The stages are up until every stage except for Big Mom. You don't really need to stall for if you're using a lot of characters who are points boosted just because of their natural cooldowns, since you have skill ups on them. Nami, of course, will be our affinity boost and orb boost. Kizaru will be our type boost. We are going to get despaired. Pedro is going to start off with... all these health points will go up. I think Pedro starts off about 300,000 hit points. No, he should start off about 400,000 hit points. He's going to preemptively despair both of our captains for 5 turns. He's going to rewind our captain specials by 2 turns. And he's going to give us all strength orbs. If you use any sort of orb manipulators, he's going to give you strength orbs again. So orb manipulation is not good, which is why we want the Legend Nami, which actually will give us guaranteed fully matching orbs, makes that orb manipulation even better for us. He is going to, on his turn, cut your health by 80%, and he's going to enrage, and he's going to prevent delay. But he won't clear buffs, so if you do delay him, you'll be able to keep that delay, but you should be able to kill him with that Legend Nami and Kizaru as a type boost, affinity boost, and orb boost, and fully matching orbs. So here's the Despair, here's the Captain Rewind. Frankie will get rid of the Despair. A little annoying that we have to wait for him to give us badly matching orbs again, or fully matching orbs, thanks to Nami. Captain Rewind. Don't really care about the end of turn damage, but this early on I actually could just let the end of turn damage kill him. Then use our specials, and a single attack super ultra kills him. And don't forget, if you have later on, as soon as Big Mom comes at us here, you're going to get all your points boosted by, or if you beat Big Mom, you'll get all your stats boosted by 1.5 times. And Big Mom gives you so many points, you absolutely want to beat her, which is double how important getting those treats or cook and bush points early on are. That should be your top priority. If you don't get those, the runs are so much sadder whenever you don't get those points. Big Mom flies over, she will destroy those rocks, so she opens up the route for you. You can have up to 4 buffs on the side now. You have your regular attack, your regular buff, your regular debuff spot. You now have the 1.5 times spot for the Krokenbush, and then you have a potential 1.5 times stats to all stats. That's 1.5 times attack, health, and recovery for the Big Mom one. Here, I guess I'm just going to go for the points. It's not like this matters here. I think Big Mom attacks me this turn. There we go. Alright, so Big Mom found me, and you get 2 choices here. You can take a treat or life. On the one on the right means I'm a coward, I run away. I can't fight you, Big Mom. But you always want to go for the left. Go for the left. Even if you have to use... this doesn't matter what team you use. The best thing about Big Mom is you can reuse your entire team for Big Mom. Like, whatever you use, if you use double Guild to Sorrow team, you can use every single character once again, even if you're on New World. You actually don't get any of your characters disqualified for fighting Big Mom. So I'm going to be using a team, this team right here. So this was one of my teams. This is a team I'll be using so I can use a Guild to Sorrow friend captain. Once again, a lot of rare recruit characters on this team. Replace them as necessary. Big Mom is probably the hardest fight that you'll fight. Definitely the hardest fight that you'll fight, actually. Where is Guild to Sorrows here? Against Big Mom specifically, you really want to try to use either fighter or cerebral characters, because if you have a fighter or a cerebral character, their specials will be rewinded by 5 turns on stage 1. So non-fighter, non-cerebral characters you may not even get to use, since there are only 3 stages to this fight. So here's fighter and cerebral character special rewind. I am going to stall out some turns. With Guild to Sorrow Friend Captain, we're going to hit our greats. Remember, with these guys, as usual, don't get them below 50% or they will prevent healing. On stage 2, we will get poisoned for 3,600 every single turn, and they will give you all recovery orbs. I should be hitting perfect with my gear 4 so I can start charging them up. So stage 2 is going to give us all recovery orbs and also poison us. We are bringing Zoro because... Ooh, don't do that. That's not the order I wanted you to attack in. We're bringing Zoro because he is going to... Big Mom is going to gain damage threshold after she revives. I'm going to stall out one more turn here, actually. Because I want to have Zoro for the revive. Beiju does get rid of poison if you have Beiju, but we also have tons of health, so not worried about that. Big Mom will preemptively lower our chain for 9 turns. On turn 2, even after revive on turn 2, she will silence all your characters for 3 turns. She will prevent debuffs, and she will heal for 200,000 every turn. You'll notice she doesn't have debuff protection right now. And upon death, she is going to revive to 30% health. She's going to boost her attack, and she's going to enrage, and she's going to get damage threshold, which is why I want to have Zoro for the turn after revive. Zoro does not need to be ready right now, so I'm going to be using Luffy for my attack boost, using Beiju for orb manipulation and an orb boost, and we'll use Guild to Sorrow now. Also gives us the matching orbs. Thanks, Guild to Sorrow. Super overkill. Once again, you really do not need a team as beefy as mine. This is completely absolute overkill to kill Big Mom. You do definitely need to bring Zoro, though, or someone to get rid of that damage threshold, so that way you can actually do damage to her. I'll be using Rob Lucci, so that way I can get a conditional attack boost on her delay. She can still be delayed. And Hancock gives me at least 2 matching orbs and also gives me a second turn of chain boost. Gone. That's it. Piece of cake. It's only 30% health. Don't need her anymore. But big thing about beating Big Mom is after you've beaten Big Mom, you get a ton of points. You're gonna watch these, watch these. This is only my 3rd run. This is only treasure map level 3 right now, if you notice how many points I get. And if you use a double Guild to Sorrow team, man, a double Guild to Sorrow team gives you ridiculous points. How many points do I get? 32,000 points. 32,000 points for the 2nd time around. I'm already up to 200,000 points on my 3rd lap. This is going to be the fastest treasure map you've ever maxed out. And we've got movement speed down, so I'll see you guys on the boss stages. Remember, the way treasure map works now is that if you fight the mini bosses early on, you don't have to fight them again. So since I did Pedro, I don't have to do them again. We got Pudding, Brook, Nami, and Sanji. You don't fight Big Mom on the Big Mom treasure map. You only get her as her big ol' ambush fight. So against Pudding, I'm going to be using my int. Oh, that's not my team. I got really confused about why all my characters are disqualified, and I don't have any points boosters. That's not my team. So we're using this Sanji team here against the Pudding. Pudding is almost certainly the easiest fight here. She basically doesn't do anything bad to her if you kill her on the first stage or on the first turn. The only thing Pudding does is that if you leave her alive, she'll summon more units and do bad things. So if you leave her alive without any of her fodder units, then she'll get rid of your... she'll over 3 turns do bad things to you. But honestly, there's so easy to kill Pudding. She doesn't do any sort of special interrupts. You can even just kill her first and then kill all the characters around her second. You can delay them, you can use whatever. You do get no healing on turn 1. So there's that tiny thing, no healing on turn 1. But besides that, Pudding is silly easy. Double Legend Sanji's here. No one is important. There's no one important to this team because of how easy Pudding is. If you're using Sanji, I will be jumping my Sanji early on. Sanji special will already kill all the people on the outside. So the only thing I'm actually going to pay attention to is when I get to turn 6 to jump my Sanji's in the air. Boing. Boing. Just to kill this stage. There's just nothing to do in Pudding. Hey, look, it's Pudding. Oh, what a cute girl. Sanji special. Kills everyone on the outside. Rob Lucci special. May kill her already. Just because it's so early on. Cool. As you can see, a very difficult fight. That definitely needs a lot of good characters to fight her. Next one is going to be... let me see. I'm going to call Brook next, and then Nami last. I think Brook is next. Brook, I'm using a Quick Zoro team. The reason I want Quick Zoro is because Quick Zoro has percent damage remover, and that's what Brook has. Brook has percent damage. Yeah, Brook. Using not that Zoro, this Zoro. Quick Zoro. If you have Strength Brook is really nice to change block orbs into matching. Otherwise, anyone who changes block orbs into matching is gonna be nice for your teams. And you only need one Zoro special. One Zoro special, one Brook special. Anyone else, just icing on the cake. Really just bring an orb manipulator to change block into matching orbs. We'll see you there. Brook will preemptively gain 2 turns of percent damage reduction. He's going to prevent debuffs, and he's going to give us all block orbs. Get rid of the percent debuff, and then we're going to use, if you have him, Brook, or whatever orb manipulator you have. And I'll just kill him. Or, you know, do those and then actually attack. Finally, versus Nami. Nami is going to be purple. I think it actually shows her as green early on. You can look right here. Yeah, it shows her as Dex, but she will be a Int Nami fight. It's basically Mirage Temple Nami fight. I'm using a Zoro Sanji with a Guild to Zoro friend captain because you really want to take advantage of Guild to Zoro's points when you can. So try to make at least one Guild to Zoro team. This is gonna be my guild. Ooh, let me use that guest Guild to Zoro. I want to make my Guild to Zoros last as long as possible. So remember, if you are using a Guild to Zoro ever, you need to have one of every single class on your teams. That's a striker, shooter, slasher, fighter, and powerhouse cerebral, free spirit, and driven characters all on your team at once. With this team in particular, my Sanji is going to be playing the role as my powerhouse character, so I'm never going to swap over to Zoro unless I unless I'm swapping over to Zoro for the last part of a stage so I can go back to Sanji on the next stage. But I am going to be keeping it on Sanji not only as the Psy booster, but also as my powerhouse character. I'm also not going to be using Zoro Sanji special because Nami has a special interrupt where if you boost your orbs, she will reject your orbs for 10 turns. Nami will revive, and Nami will summon a bunch of copies of herself. Diamante will kill those for now. Each of the Nami copies will do bad things, so you gotta pay close attention to that. She will also paralyze us for 4 turns and despair us for 4 turns, which is what Carrot is perfect for. As you can see, Bandai does like to design their fights around the brand new rare recruit characters. So Nami becomes purple. She despairs us. She paralyzes us. She turns into purple. Carrot will get rid of both of those bad things. And that's it. Boom, hit your greats. Great. Great. You can use your chain lock if you want. That's the only one special I need. And then she revives. All these Namis will each do different things. They can cut your health and paralyze. They can give you empty orbs. They can blow someone away for 2 turns. They can blind you and cut your health. They can cut your health and blow one person away for 3 turns. So make sure you kill all those Namis around there. Remember that... Oh, I'm using... You don't have to remember that. I'm using Guild of Sorrow as additional AoE damage and also as full matching Psi Orbs. And takes him down. And then finally versus Sanji. Sanji is going to have a mini-boss and a final boss Sanji, don't forget. The mini-boss Sanji is going to be boosting his defense. That's a blue defense shield. And if you get him below 20%, he'll blow someone away, so don't get Sanji below 20%. Final stage Sanji is going to have resilience. And there's a few ways to tackle that. You can use someone who does end of turn damage. If you didn't use Dex Kid earlier, you can use Dex Kid here to have the end of turn damage kill him. You can also bring someone who poisons, because he will prevent delay, but he won't prevent poison. And you can also get rid of the resilience by something like Barto. Barto gets rid of resilience. But if you heal against Boss Sanji, healing against Boss Sanji will trigger a special interrupt that will give him a 3-hit perfect barrier, or a 5-hit perfect barrier for 2 turns. So you want to avoid using heals unless you want to stall out. He will also clear buffs, but he will only do the special interrupt 1 time. So if you use the special interrupt, or if you use a smaller heal, trigger the special interrupt, you can use Barto after that to stall out the 2 turns of attack down that you're going to get from Sanji, which is why we're bringing Usopp to get rid of that attack down. I'm gonna get my Luffy ready to transform. Boop. So I'm using one of my Luffys on the early stage. I'm using another Luffy later on. If you are using Luffys, remember that you can change them to gear 3, and you basically can stall for as many turns as you want while eating recovery orbs. Get all those delicious recovery orbs so you can become Tank Man later on. I'm gonna use Jinbei right here. Gives me matching orbs on my fighter characters. I can also freely turn into Gear 4, and I can use one of my Luffys here later on if I need to. But not yet. Don't need to do it yet. Sanji prevents his death, boosts, lowers our attack for 2 turns, and prevents delay to himself. Usopp will get rid of the attack down. I'm gonna get an attack boost. I'm gonna get an orb boost. And that's it. I am actually going to, for as long as I can, just get him down to 1 health. Let him do 3 times his attack damage to me. So if he's at low health, he will attack me for 3 times his attack. And below 95% health, so basically if you've hurt him at all, he will boost his attack for 3 turns and boost his defense for 3 turns. But if he's at 1 health, no matter what special you do, as long as you do 1 damage to him, that will kill him. So my X-Drake or a second Luffy special will kill him after that first attack. That's it. Remember, if you heal against him, he will have that special interrupt that will clear buffs and also get 5-hit perfect barrier for 2 turns. So Big Mom, let's go over to the actual character Big Mom. Oh, I can pull her up. I can get her full details. I don't need to go to my box space. Big Mom is a strength powerhouse character. Just strength powerhouse, no secondary class at all. She has her captain ability. If you have every single color on your team, that's red, green, blue, yellow, purple. She will boost your attack by 2 times. So 5 sockets, 5 sockets. Captain ability, if you have every single color in your team, boost attack by 2 times, boosts special damage by 3 times, and cuts enemies' health by 10% at the end of each turn, and heals 2 times her recovery at the end of each turn. So a good character for recovery sockets. The special damage only counts damage that is color damage, so things like gear, treasure map gear 4 will not get boosted, but 6+ Psy Law, basically if you use a special and the special damage shows up as colors on the enemies, or if it does extra damage to enemies that it's boosted against and lower against enemies it's not boosted against, it'll get boosted. And if you're using double Big Mom, that's 9 times special damage. So a 6+ Psy Law does like 3.5 million damage that goes through all barriers. Hody does like 1.5 million damage to all enemies that goes through barriers. There's some really good characters you can use with Big Mom just with her special boosting damage. Her special ability is a 12-turn cooldown that will clear all positive buffs. She will give you a 3 times orb boost, but also give you all G orbs and a 1.25 times attack boost and a 1.25 times type boost. So you can't use another type boost with her, you can't use a color affinity boost, but you will have a really, really big orb boost and G orbs. So if you can change those G orbs into matching orbs, you're going to have a nice, really big burst with Big Mom. It's like a bunch of specials all at once. Sailor abilities, Big Mom is a big gal, she can't be blown away, and she makes recovery orbs beneficial for herself. Good stuff. I've been Zeenigami, guys. Good luck with Big Mom. These points are really, really easy to get. I already got like 100,000 points on my 3rd run, so I think I'll be finishing this in fewer than 10 runs. And I'll probably get 3 million in maybe like 20-something runs. I've been Zeenigami. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all stay beautiful.